I got into the wrestling business by watching it at a young age, like very young age. And then I started at 13. I got the opportunity to start training. And ever since then, like once I took that opportunity, it just kind of exploded from there, and I've been doing it for 5 years. So throughout those 5 years, it just helped me out, and like I've learned a lot. When I started, my expectations was just like, I thought it was gonna be easy. I didn't think that it was gonna be like a work ethic. But at the same time, there's never time to stop learning. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never stop learning. But and now I could, look at other people like, yo, like I graduated wrestling school like 1 year in, and that just shows the the experience and how well I've trained to be ready for this.
In high school, I met my friend Zion. We became like brothers, kind of, sort of. We still talk to this day. But he used to be an amateur wrestler, but he also used to love pro wrestling. He always wanted to be a pro wrestler. So that relit the spark into me actually wanting to be a pro wrestler. So with me doing parkour and stuff like that, on top of wanting to be a pro wrestler, now that everybody's doing a bunch of flips and whatnot, let's do it. So after high school, once we graduated, we moved down to North Carolina. We started training at Firestar. And with Let Wrestling Live, they were like, yo, we're doing a show. Want you to be on it, but we want you to be a tag team, because now I'm part of a tag team with Diego Hill. So with singles, you're only worried about you and the person you're across the ring with. But tag team wise, you can tag in your partner if you're getting tired, or if you're getting beat up too much, tag your partner in. He comes in and starts dealing on the next person. But if the other team does the same thing, now you gotta worry about the fresher dude, and it's just a whole lot more of a mess. But it's more fun.
As for the name Independent Wrestling, I look at it as we are independent wrestlers. We're not signed to a big company such as WWE or AEW. So when it comes down to it, we are taking a lot of our time and energy to go out here and try to make a name for ourselves. So independently, we're doing that. I've been doing matches for like 1.5 years now. Being a female, we tend to get looked down upon, I guess to say. So what I'm most proud of is how far we come. Now people are actually taking their time to sit down and watch what we're doing. I do still see comments that are like kind of downgrading us and stuff. But if they actually took the time to just sit down and stop talking outside their neck and watching what we do, they might actually enjoy it.
What we do is supernatural. People are natural. If we fall, we want to reach and catch for ourselves. But in wrestling, it's like you have to eliminate that mindset and create a new one to where you're controlling your own gravity. And with that, you need to break it down from the very core. You gotta start from the very foundation. My responsibility is primarily to teach and direct and make sure everyone is being safe in the ring, and also how they operate business outside the ring, how they conduct themselves as a professional, making sure they're making the right smart decisions. Seeing my students succeed, that's a good victory. As my students find success, I feel like I'm there with them.
You have an independent promotion that treats its job like a business. Business worries about the fan experience. What does that fan get to see when they first walk through the door? So like at Let Wrestling Live, you're greeted with one of the biggest smiles you could possibly find. And it's something small, and it doesn't cost a thing, but it's that one thing that that person always remembers. The uniqueness, I think, comes from the drive. It comes from the drive of the individuals, because I look at, the pros as opposed to the independents as college football versus the NFL. Having legends like Ric Flair and the Hardys come from North Carolina, you almost feel like you have a piece of that as you're trying to grow.
I would say being in the wrestling business, like you yourself as an individual, you are a business. When operating these types of shows, although it is smaller than the bigger promotions like WWE and AEW, they definitely hold the same value. And I can't stress that enough, because you're getting a more intimate and personal setting, and you're really connecting with the characters right then and there in real time, as compared to being in a very large venue when it's thousands and thousands of people. So it's a whole different connection. So it's just as valuable. I would just say about Let Wrestling Live, like, we're literally just letting wrestling live. Honestly, it was just a long journey and long process. I just wanted to create something that represents diversity in North Carolina and giving opportunities to those who don't get that many opportunities or those big matches that they're looking for.
If you're interested to find out more about myself, Firestar, Let Wrestling Live, or pro wrestling in general, just buy a ticket, find out. We'll sell you the whole seat.
Show support for a bunch of people that wanted to do this crazy thing they saw on television when they were kids. And not only did they go out and do it, but they got to do it and entertain people in the process.
Continue to watch me, because I am definitely going to do some amazing things. And I'm excited, and I hope you guys are excited too.
Just wait. That's it. Just wait. My partner, he's already on the up. He's already climbing. He's almost there. I'm right behind him. Just wait.
Just get used to seeing stuff different. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, everybody doesn't do the same thing. Everybody's not able to do the stuff as your favorite wrestler. You know what I'm saying? So, like, just get used to feeling different, acting different, seeing different things. Because, you know, North Carolina, the independent scene in general, we do different things, you know, so.
It's just something you have to be a part of. I know that pro wrestling is something that at one point in time, it was a part of everybody's lives. And I know it died down a little bit, but I promise you, pro wrestling is just as well and as alive as it's always been. And I just need for people to take that another step out to give pro wrestling a chance. And that's all we're really looking for, honestly.
'Cause I got the skill.